instant CC onto the Hayabusa because looking at their composition, it doesn't look like anyone can. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 2 between Rebellion Zion and Alter Ego Esports. In this best of 3, Alter Ego are leading the series, and this is match point. Will Rebellion Zion be able to force a game number 3, or will it be a 2-0 clean sweep for Alter Ego?
I think it's going to be an interesting game, and I think the EX peeling is just so critical here. We saw how much impact Boots was able to get on the winning Cabrera lane, and right now, if you look at the composition from Rebellion Zion, how they play around that team fight won't be that much different. So if Pi gets rolling, this is potentially a lot of damage and a huge engage possibility for Alter Ego that they can still kind of cycle around, engage with the Akai, and then engage with the Terizla.
This is what I noticed Odil do as well here, actually. He likes to go to the bottom side. He always tries to get a rotation towards that EXP lane, trying to get that level 4 as fast as possible but here in the mid side.
Narco gonna go in with the Shenpu as well, gets out. Rasi flickering out just from the shurikens from Vincent here. Sully Boy has actually picked up a level advantage just for a bit, just a bit more XP. But Vincent is going to be able to go up top there to pick up just a few more jungle camps to get level 4 right on time for the next turtle.
For now, it becomes a bit weird because for Alter Ego, technically, they could say that they have 2 winning lanes, on the top side and the bottom side. But look at that movement. Shadow Kill's being used.
One hit away. Alter Ego. Oh, Wijanarko is looking for it. Doesn't have the flicker here. Rizel is going to be able to kite away, and Wijanarko is off position. But again, it's just one hit away. The miscalculations coming in from Rebellion Zion. You can say it's unlucky, but you can say Rizel is just really good.
Oh, that's a tilter, man. Grandma, it's only one, and with the space being bought by that play, Alter Ego goes for the turtle, although a contest is being done by Rebellion Zion.
Sally Boy, gonna easy, no contest whatsoever by Rebellion Zion so far, as you can see here. Still though, Rebellion Zion is leading with quite a bit of gold, even though it is walking back and forth, Arashi.
Well, Vincent has been able to steal the orange buff from Sally Boy, so he's still being proactive, finding ways to make the the value better. Look at the talent predictions here, and the only Alter Ego, I'm the only guy who picked Alter Ego on the English desk, so we'll see how that works out. But so far, this Hayabusa pick, Vincent has shown to be very deadly, so I think Alter Ego needs to respect it quite a bit and understand that if Rizel mispositions, he's going to be at threat of Vincent just going in on him.
I'm not sure how they're going to do that, right? I guess after the ultimate in the quad shadow, there is a slight opportunity for them to go in for some CC or try and snowball from the early game. Maybe that's exactly what Alter Ego Esports is trying to do. And there's a fun fact here by Grab. Vincent was in the Rebellion lineup during MPL, but he was previously known as Walrus. But wait a minute.
Oh, well, it might be known as dead here. First blood, Alter Ego picks it up early on again. Vincent, it's so unfortunate. First, he almost killed Rizel, 1 HP away. Now he gets invaded, perfectly chain CC'd by Rasi, Udil, and even Sully Boy. That's another tilter for Vincent.
I think that's the main threat here coming in from Alter Ego. Having Udil on that signature Farsa pick just means that before you know it, Alter Ego can be setting up and you couldn't even see it because Udil is so far away. They go for Rasi right now though. It's going to be the way of the dragon, and the kill picked up by Vincent.
That's a lot of resources for Rasi. Only, 3 ultimates almost burned up there? And you can see that might actually be a mistake, seeing as Udil
doesn't have, he actually does have the Purify he's waiting on. It still is holding on to it. My goodness! Pi jumps in. Udil calculates it perfectly. Even still, having the Purify to play with, Sully Boy is going to be able to take this turtle for free again. Wow! What a play by Alter Ego.
It's almost like Udil walked up aggressive to try and bait out resources, knowing that he has to Purify if it actually gets that bad. So that just allows for Alter Ego to go for the turtle without any contest. But on the top side, in exchange, Rebellion Zion will take a bunch of turret gold. And so far, with so limited action, the gold difference is only about 1K.
Right now, the Hayabusa opted for the high and dry. We don't see that coming to too much of a success or an impact just yet. Sure, he has a pickoff on the board, but that was onto Rasi, the roamer. We'll see if he can do more with it as Alter Ego Esports, once again, with the better rotation, with the faster rotations.
Ooh. Sally Boy isolating Ouija Narco. Ouija Narco brought back all the way. My goodness. Ouija Narco is super far from the team, but he can actually look for him. Oh, and the Dragon Rizel. My goodness, with a brilliant flicker out there. Udil is going to be able to walk back to his team with the Wings by Wings. It's all so calm. Rebellion are trying to make it chaotic, but Alter Ego are staying composed.
1,000 gold lead now for Alter Ego Esports, and it seems like Rebellion Zion, even with the fact that they have so much pickoff potential, they haven't been able to utilize it properly as Rasi is going to get brought back.
Oh, but Selly Boy is right there for a knock-up. Siam on the back line, but the penalty zone finds Vincent. Pi, massive once again. Now onto Siam, who's forced to flicker out. Alter Ego Esports have now come back fully from their 0-2 match rate. They're looking as strong as ever. Even Selly Boy showing no respect. Jumps in with a heavy spin. Regenarco able to cancel the feather airstrike, but the Shanpu comes in to get out of that heavy spin as well. Still, Rebellion showing signs of life.
This is such a terrible situation for Rebellion because Pi on this Terizla is just terrible. And now with the Bloodlust Axe, he can just be a lot more oppressive. And I think not a single person can deal with him 1v1. So he's going to have a lot of pressure in the lanes and even later on the fight. If they focus too much on jumping onto Udil or jumping onto Rizel, they're just setting themselves up for a huge penalty zone.
But remember, Heiss hasn't reached his power spike yet. Beatrix already has the BOD, so the damage is there earlier on. But Heiss still hasn't come online yet. Alter Ego Esports, they still need to be careful about this.
Don't let Pi into his zone. Rossi with a wild charge onto two. Ouijanarco and Sway low. Getting a bit of action. My goodness, the snipe. And Rossi with a smack to the power of nature. Selly Boy still able to find the retribution. Rossi gets taken low, but is ultimately going to be able to get out. Meanwhile, Selly Boy versus Simon Sway low. For the airstrike baited out. Selly Boy brought back with a Shadow Stampede. But Alter Ego move back. And again, it's just so disciplined. This is the Alter Ego we've been waiting for, that we all know and love. And this is the certain Pi we know and love.
It's 2-0, and he really does not care what you throw at him unless he is really, really out of position. Even if he gets taken out, that means Alter Ego can commit that much harder to these fights because there's no way he gets taken out that easily. With the Festival of Blood emblem as well, he has a lot of sustain, and now you can see that Ouijanarco tries to make a play, but he's just caught in a tough situation. He does not have an easy target to go for, and he is constantly getting knocked up, getting bursted down. Oh no, you never know, but look at that solo play.
Don't let Pi into his zone. You let him in his zone, and there's a penalty. You get taken out. Now the shot of the Heiss with the airstrike. My goodness. The Zaman Force, I think he panicked a bit there, popping the Zaman Force just for safety as Selly Boy steals, oh my god, to add salt to the wound. It's the purple buff. Vincent on the Haya, already a level down, no, with no purple buff. Oh, not even the small jungle creeps. They're taking everything away from him.
It's okay, Ripple. Calm down. But it's true, right? Rebellion Zion, they're getting completely outclassed by Alter Ego Esports after to this point. If you guys want to see... Oh, wait a minute.
Don't let Pi into his zone. But he is in his zone and he's gonna fall. No, he's so low, still able to escape for now. But Heiss, no! A miscalculation, the wall! What a brilliant wall to cancel out the movement by Heiss. My goodness, Rossi's starting to pop off as well.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
That's going to be a turret picked up by Rebellion in top side though. So overall, I think it's still a play that benefited Rebellion. 4K gold lead for Alter Ego. And in that fight, the execution was a bit messy in my opinion, right? You see that Rossi went for the wild charge only onto Ouijanarco. Not exactly the right target, not the best combo they can get, but it will do the trick. So now back to the waiting game, and Alter Ego is waiting for a chance to go for initiate a fight, and with this Lord in the picture, they can use it to its full potential, and Udil and Rossi is just waiting already, looking for a chance to just completely burst someone down.
Right now you can see that Vincent trying to do a split push setup in the top side. He's consistently doing that because I guess that's the only thing he can do up until this point. No pickoffs on the board just yet, but Ouijanarco goes in for something. Udil still able to purify Mirko.
Ooh, it's Rizel who secures it for his team. Alter Ego now isolating the members down as Heiss is unable to utilize the Zaman Force. Ouijanarco gets the Jeet Kune Do down onto the Panda. but it's a very tanky Panda. He's still going to be able to knock Regionarco off. He is caught in the sandwich by Alter Ego, but they are going to decide to pull back, just go for the tier 1 and go for the invade onto the purple buff.
Wait. Udil just secured the lightning truncheon now, but he was already dealing that much damage, Arashi?
Yep, that's the power of a Farsa, but Swaylo now also has lightning truncheon, but Wijanarko cannot withstand the snipe and the burst coming in from Udil. That's a deadly combination from so far away for Alter Ego.
Now you see him, now you don't, and Alter Ego Esports with that in mind, they are going to go hit in straight first here in the mid-side. Sayep!
Oh no, Sayep pinned down to the wall, the feather airs everything! They throw everything! And the kitchen sink on Sayep. My goodness! Have some mercy to the rookie. Penalty zone! Pi on the back, forcing highs with the Zaman Force. Pi deals more damage, he even connects on the first kill. Wijanarko with the way the dragon canceled out. The snipe by Ryzel as well to pick up the killing spree. As Swaylo is just looking for scraps at this point, but the scraps he's looking for are two very tanky frontliners. That's the base sword passive popped in, and it's Alter Ego with a 7,000 gold lead.
And one minus turret though, because even though they had to lose an inhibitor in the bottom side, Vincent was still able to get a second tier turret in the top side. Not exactly the best trade, obviously, for Rebellion Zion, but after to this point, I think anything goes.
Oh, Rebellion Zion are now relying maybe for the late game, but here comes the other problem. If you look at the damage being dealt by Rebellion Zion, it's on Swaylo and Hive, right? That's a lot of magic damage, and you can see Radiant Armors and Athena's being built by Alter Ego already. And if you look at the kind of damage, Rebellion doesn't really have a lot of DPS. Harith with the Zaman Force can do a lot more damage, but only as that Zaman Force is up and running. So Alter Ego, they can just drag this out. If the fights get longer and longer, they have more chances to make it work. But look at Rossi getting kicked by the way of the dragon.
Oh,
Weird targeting by Wijanarko going onto the tree. And now he might just pay. Nope, he doesn't pay it with his life. He pops in, just a little bit of vision down there. Magic Sentry, Sully Boy with the heavy spin, zoning other members away from the base turret as Ryzel picks it up. Good siege down. Zaman Force to be popped in by Highs. He's in the midst of it all. He's still able to sustain for a bit, dealing a whole lot of damage. Sully Boy gets knocked up, and Ryzel does more! My goodness, 2 shots! Oh, so close on the Renner. Wijanarko looking for a play back, has the way the dragon, but doesn't have the flicker. They decide to back off, and Alter Ego do the same.
yeah, I don't think they want to commit onto that. That would be a huge mistake, especially before the Lord spawns. You can see now that with all the members up, they are going to look for an NK as Swaylo.
Ooh. Oh my god, no, I don't think you want to bring Pi back in. Pops the Cold Alter just defensively, man.
That's not good.
Better actually used as well though. Udil purifies away from the way of the dragon, and Wijanarko once again gets denied. This man does not get any chances at all.
Rossi now going to be caught here, has power of nature. Vincent going to be taken down, gunned down by Ryzel. He's looking for some more. One more hit, picks up a double. 3 kills still up for grabs now with the Renner. Does he want to go for at least a triple here? That's the Renner missing just by a bit. Pi with a penalty zone, and the damage, it's more than enough to take them down. Wijanarko now running for his life. Mid lane base turret going to be gunned down by Ryzel as they look for the siege and possibly the end. 10,000 gold lead, 13 minutes. Swaylo trying to buy some time, but will just fall to the hands of Ryzel as that's a desperate wave the dragon, but it's a double for Ryzel. Swaylo once again respawning with the passive of the Fairman. Is going to be gunned down once again, but they are staying objective. Clean sweep by Alter Ego Esports.
It's over. It was over from that beginning. Alter Ego Esports from game number 1. It's a different Alter Ego that we see today. It's a more composed Alter Ego. It's a more disciplined Alter Ego. And it's a more competitive Alter Ego. And I guess that 2-time lose streak really put them on edge.
They certainly understood their mistakes and they play around it. They know they're an early game team. They know they can rely on Udil to make the plays happen. And honestly, despite the signature members, of course, just showing out and just performing really, really well, I think overall, Alter Ego is just playing so well as a unit, right? You see that whenever they go for aggressively, they're on the same page. They go for those disciplined plays. Nobody gets left behind. And Rebellion,